So it's 2024 and I thought what better to do than 24 books that I want to read in 2024. How original, right? Okay, so we'll start off strong. Okay, like it's literally the end of January, so I've already read a few books, but that's getting its own video time because the more I can make of content, the better, right? Okay, so obviously we'll start out strong, and I don't have many of these books, so I'll probably have to get them or they're on my Kindle, so can't really show that. Anyway, number 1, House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas, the 3rd Crescent City book. Does that mean I finished the 2nd Crescent City book? You'll have to tune in to find out. Anyway, so House of Flame and Shadow. We're gonna go through a lot of the computer ones first, so then I have like the physical books that I can show you. Second, the Crowns of Nyaxia, those ones, that series. So The Serpent and the Wings of Night, you can see like the lights. I just hear that these are kind of perfect for what I like. They have vampires, almost like a Hunger Games-esque scenery. Sounds good. Thank its enemies to lovers, sounds good to me. And then that would of course include the novella in between, 6 Scorched Roses, but then that also be, yeah, The Ashes and the Star, Cursed Kings. That's the second one. I'm not gonna count the novella just because it's like shorter, obviously, and these are full books. So yeah, that was the second one and the third one. Okay. Fourth is Reckless, the second book after Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and she just announced that there will be a novella that goes in between that's going to come out in April, and that is called Powerful, and I will be getting that and reading that, and then this. And I think the novella is going to be like 300 something pages, maybe. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. That's what Amazon said. I'm not going to count it though, because again, it's a novella. But when I do read it, I will be counting that as a book I've read. I'm just not putting it into here because whatever. Reckless by Lauren Roberts. So excited. I love Kai. Next, Divine Rivals. Yes, I have this on my Kindle, actually. And if I like this, I will be reading the second one. I probably will like this. Sarah Crowley loves this book, so I will probably also very much enjoy it. And I will be reading Vows something? Something to do with vows, right? I'm not thinking Vow of Thieves. I'm not sure. I will be reading the second book, probably, if I like this book. But I did not put that down here, because let's get through the first one first. Next is the Mindfuck series. I want to take a little dip into dark romance. I was adding a bunch of books to my Goodreads, and I know like Heather McLary, I think that's her name, loves this. Like she's a murderer and falls in love with like FBI agent who's hunting for her. Sounds great to me. Sounds like a Wattpad dream, AO3 dream. Anyway, like I said, dark romance. I want to read Haunting Adeline to know what is going on. I want to know what's going on. I don't think I'll ever read Credence. I think that's a little too much for me. I don't know, but I think I could get through this. I don't think I totally wouldn't romanticize any of this. I think it's kind of got Stockholm Syndrome, and as many Stockholm Syndrome fan fictions I have read in the One Direction universe, you didn't hear that from me. We're gonna read it because why not? I want just to be, I don't know what the word is. We're gonna read it just to see, just to dip our toes. This takes us to physical books. Finally, I bought this book for my sister for her birthday, as in my birthday. Magnolia Parks, the first Magnolia Parks book. I want to read this series. I have only just recently started reading romance books again, other than that's not fantasy, and I'm having a good time, but I need more to it. I don't know. And Sarah loves this series, so I'll probably love it. I don't mind toxicity, so that's great. I think the only thing that's gonna set me off is that his name is BJ. Do with that what you will, but I want to read it. And I bought this for my sister, so I will be taking it and reading it. Since I want to read Magnolia Parks, that means we read Daisy Hates. How exciting. That means we'll read Daisy Hates. So Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. And I picked this cover of Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing because it is so stunning. This is just beautiful. This book looks beautiful. Like, this is the most gorgeous cover I have ever seen. Unfortunate for the new cover, just for this one in particular. I don't really care about the other ones necessarily. This one I'm in love with. I'm in love with this cover. And then probably the new Magnolia Parks as well. Next, One Dark Window. I put this in my October, November TBR, and I didn't get to it. So we're going to read it this year. Hopefully, obviously. I don't know what to say because I don't know anything what it's about because I have not looked into any of it. I just know that Destiny didn't enjoy it that much. not to say she didn't enjoy it, but it's not outstanding to her as it was to so many other people. On that note, then we're gonna read Two Twisted Crowns. Obviously, if I like that book, I will read this one, or even if I'm okay with that book, I'll probably still read the second one because I'm someone who loves a story, and I think it's only a duology, so why wouldn't I? And then I want to read Powerless in the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver, because I read Flawless and I read Heartless this past year in like November, December, and people love this one too. And I think this one is like, she's a ballerina and he plays hockey. Sign me up. Where is the registration? Sign me up, right? That's what it's called, but okay, that's enough of the computer. We're done with that. All right, I bought this book on a limb. I just saw it and was like, I kind of want to buy that because that came out forever ago compared to today. City of Bones, The Mortal Instruments. I know absolutely nothing about this world. I just know that they have a few movies, and people love it. And it is like a very massive world with a lot of books. And I feel like after leaving, because I will be done and out of the Sarah J. Maas universe until she comes out with the next book, I need another just massive series. So what better than to start with this one? And it's YA, I think. It was in that section, so should be easy. And I know absolutely nothing about it, and I really like that. I like knowing nothing. I like just being able to look up on Pinterest, get the vibe, go into the book, and have a good time. If We Were Villains, I said I wanted to read this maybe in like October, and I didn't. We're gonna try that again. It's not too long. It says like scene this, act. So I guess it reads like a play. I'm not so sure. I know it has a lot of Shakespeare in it. I know people compare it to A Secret History, which I have and have also just not read because that book kind of scares me. So yeah, maybe this one. Maybe. Twisted Games. I read Twisted Love in 2022. I read it in like November or December of 2022, and I read it in like, if not a day, like 2 days. I read it really fast, and I gave it 3 stars. Okay, like Alex Volkov, like bro, I think I only gave it such a high rating because I ate it up so fast. I didn't say I necessarily ate it up. I said I was content, right? It wasn't anything crazy. He was crazy. That was crazy. So, but everyone says this one's their favorite. And his name is Reese, or if it's pronounced Rice, I'm pronouncing it Reese. It's like she's a princess, he's her bodyguard. I haven't read anything like that, so that should be fun. Again, people say it's their favorite, and I read this very fast, so put that on the list. If he had been with me, I might even read this on my Kindle through Libby app. Literally any of these, if I could get through Libby, then I will, just so I can read on my Kindle. I just know it makes people cry. I know it makes people cry. I would love to feel something. That's yeah. It's a YA. They're in high school. That's all I know. I know something bad happens, and even in the beginning, and when you realize again at the end of it that happens, it still rips your heart out, even though you knew. If he had been with me, while we're talking about reading something sad that might rip my heart out, why don't we keep that train going? Like, why don't we just keep going? You know what I mean? A Little Life. I do not know how to say their name. We'll leave it like that. This book is literally like almost 800 pages. Yeah, it's literally like 800 pages. It is hefty, and I hear it's got a lot of triggering things. It's incredibly sad. People can go into it with a completely mentally healthy mindset and come out absolutely destroyed. People who go in with a destroyed mindset, my prayers for you. So I again want to feel something. I love getting attached to characters and crying my eyes out. So I hope we can do that. That'd be nice. Next, we have a book that I've been saying I'm going to read for a long time now, Fourth Wing. I'm just thinking, it's gonna be another fantasy series because I love fantasy, so and everyone loved this book, so why wouldn't I love it? Even though I keep putting it off, we'll read Fourth Wing somewhere, sometime. We'll do it. We'll get to it. And then after reading Fourth Wing and I like it, because I probably will like it, Iron Flame, which I have the black sprayed edges. I got these from Costco. Yeah. I don't think people enjoyed this book too much. I think people in comparison to Fourth Wing are saying like this is a letdown, that's like slow or something, and what did they fight in something in this book? Whatever. I'll probably still pick it up and read it because I only DNF certain books. The only books I've DNF'd are Normal People by Sally Rooney and My Policeman. Sue me. I also, not only do I want to get like my dark romance era, I want to get my classics era. Jane, is it Eyre? I don't know. I just know that I took a quiz, like what character am I most like, and it picked out of any kind of universe, any kind of series, movie, show, book, and it came up with her. I know nothing about this. All I know is that I'm somehow similar to her, said the quiz. books. So I want to read it. I want to see if I relate to her in any kind of way or not, or just see if it's a good book, and then see if I want to read any other like classics after this. Lastly, we actually have a duology that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I'm actually very excited for reading, and every time I look at it, I want to pick it up, and I just haven't because I want to give it its own time to shine, and I'm generally so excited. And I know this is its own universe, and people recommend reading another series before it, but I don't really feel like reading that series. Maybe I'll read it afterwards. People don't like it as much. But anyway, what I'm talking about is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I want to read this so badly. People adore this book. They love it. They breathe it. They die for it. I want to be in that club too. Let me in. I'll read it. I'll get in. It'll be great. I want to be able to be the kind of person that feels like, oh, I need like bookish merch because I love it so much. You know what I mean? And because I want to read Six of Crows, and I'll probably hopefully love it, I'll want to read Crooked Kingdom. Sarah loves Crooked Kingdom more than Six of Crows, I think. So it's gotta be good. I'm upset they got the little Netflix things on there and they're not stickers because it makes it ugly. I wish I had covers for them. It looks a lot better just like that. One, I love these covers so much. I love the feel of them. This one at the back has like a key of like how to say names. I remember when I bought these, I was picking up through the multiple books because a lot of them had like printing issues. So I made to pick up ones that didn't for my sanity, because you know when like you open a page of the book and on the next one the text is either shifted or the words are more bold or skinnier, if that makes sense. Nothing pisses me off more. And again, I will try to be reading a lot of these things on my Kindle. I'm currently reading a dark romance something on my Kindle right now, which will probably hopefully go into what I read in January of 2024. So yeah, that is 24 books that I want to read in 2024. If you look at my Goodreads, there is like 90 something books on my to read list. Most of them I don't have. A lot of them I just look at, I see it, I add it, and I move on. How many of these books will I read this year? Maybe half. I don't know, because if I like a certain series, like say if I like the Mortal Instruments, the City of Bones book, whatever, then I'll want to read the series. I'll want to continue that series and then spend all my money on it and then go broke and then be like, oh shit. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I pray for me for House of Flame and Shadow. Please and thank you. I'm scared.